You're listening to TGI Sports Talk with your host, Keith Angle, on Northeast Streaming Sports.
Hey guys, Keith Angle for TGI Sports Talk. How are you tonight? Don't normally go live with my weekly vlog, but tonight I felt the need to. And we're testing some things out here on the Northeast Streaming Sports Network, so I hope they'll check out the new promo that I posted today, and we posted on your Northeast Streaming Sports, and all the other shows that are on the network now. We're really growing leaps and bounds, guys. Flying 3 weeks or so live, we got 1,000 followers. Great job, thank you guys all. I'm on tonight, my vlog this week, and I won't take up much of your time, I promise. Like I said, this is live is not how I usually do the vlog, but I wanted to do it this way tonight just to test a few things out. So I want to talk about all the nonsense I keep hearing about Tom Brady versus Bill Belichick. We got to stop the nonsense, guys. I don't understand. This isn't one is better than the other. Tom Brady is going to his 10th Super Bowl, looking to win, his 7th. This accomplishment is tremendous. I love Tom Brady. But this is not an indictment of Bill Belichick. This isn't Brady versus Belichick. Brady left for a better situation for him. The Patriots decided it was time to move on. But together, they did tremendous things. The last 20 years in New England did not happen because just of Tom Brady. Love Tom Brady. It's not all because of Tom Brady. Without Bill Belichick, there is no Tom Brady. Tom Brady was an afterthought in the draft in 1999. If he doesn't go to the right organization, he may never win a starting job, much less a Super Bowl. He might have. But there's also an argument that he never becomes Tom Brady that we know today and love today without Bill Belichick and the great coaches, by the way, that developed him. Charlie Weiss, Bill O'Brien, Josh McDaniel, just to name a few. It's not an either-or thing, guys. Let's look at the other two comparable tandems, Joe Montana and Bill Walsh. Joe Montana doesn't become the quarterback he is without Bill Walsh. He won without Bill Walsh. But did he win 4 Super Bowls or 3 Super Bowls with Bill Walsh because Joe Montana was the entire thing? No. Terry Bradshaw, Chuck Noll. Chuck Noll never won a championship without Terry Bradshaw. Is that because Terry Bradshaw is the greatest quarterback of all time? No. Great player. Chuck Noll's a great coach. Terry Bradshaw had his up and downs, right? Chuck Noll got the best out of him. But there was a lot of other things going on those teams, just like on the great Patriot teams. I have no doubt Tom Brady, if he had the chance to develop the way he developed with the Patriots, would have won a Super Bowl, 2 Super Bowls without Bill Belichick. And that Bill Belichick would have found a way to win a Super Bowl, 2 Super Bowls without Tom Brady. Do they go on this unprecedented run of 20 years where they're in 14 conference championship games and go to 9 Super Bowls? No. Won't happen. Guys, you got to stop comparing, what they did together with what they'll do apart. Tom Brady's fighting for another good coach, and Bruce Arians, a lifer. Never won a Super Bowl. It's a great story. It's another great story in the Super Bowl is Bruce Arians. I've been difficult on Bruce Arians early this year, but Bruce Arians did a great job in getting on the same page with Tom Brady. And Tom Brady getting on the same page with Bruce Arians. Just like he did with Bill Belichick. Those guys don't stay together. 20 years they stayed together. Walter Montana and Bill Walsh were only together a very short period of time, relatively speaking, 10 years. Probably the same with Noel and Bradshaw, 10, 11, 12 years maybe. Not 20. What they did is unheard of in the world of sports unless you're Bill Russell and the Boston Celtics. Maybe Babe Ruth and the New York Yankees. But they did it together. Babe Ruth had Lou Gehrig and some great managers, right? Bill Russell had Red Auerbach and some great teammates. Tom Brady, I take nothing away from Tom Brady. He was a huge part of what was done here. But I got to listen to Danny Amendola talk about Tom Brady being the Patriot way. No, Tom Brady's part of the Patriot way. Danny Amendola, shut up. Bill Belichick saved your career twice. He gave you big money once and you didn't produce a thing, and he still brought you back. And you gave us some great effort and helped us win a Super Bowl. Thank you very much. But shut up about this, Danny. You know, you were a blip on the radar in those 20 years. You don't get to speak up. This is just my opinion. You guys, Danny Amendola fans out there and Tom Brady fans out there who want to bash Bill Belichick, feel free. Disagree with me. I don't care. I bring it. We'll talk it. I'll have some of you on. I'll bring you on the show and I'll debate this with you that these guys could have done this without each other. It's not even a question. If Tom Brady, and I'll probably be rooting for Tom Brady Sunday. If Tom Brady wins Sunday, it's a great story. He's 43 years old. He'll be the second quarterback ever to win a Super Bowl with two different teams. Does it mean he wins this war with Bill Belichick? No, it does not. Bill Belichick and Tom Brady are connected at the hip forever. They made each other. One doesn't have a leg up on the other. They needed each other. They were the one constant through all of those years. The one constant. And, of course, Bob Kraft. But to say the Patriot, it's a tremendous Patriot organization. I mean, it was a scouting staff in the front office that went out and found Tom Brady and saw something in him at Michigan in the first place. How do you discount that? Danny Amendola says that the coaches didn't go out there and what did he say? They didn't throw the passes. They didn't make the tackles. Well, who coached those guys up to make those passes, to catch those balls, Danny, to make those tackles? Who coached them up to play the right way? You watch some of these other teams play and then watch the Patriots play, and it's the Patriots way. Was Tom Brady a big part of that? Absolutely. Did he help build that culture? Absolutely. But Bob Kraft and Bill Belichick are as big a part of that as Tom Brady. And I am so tired of listening to this comparison. It's a ridiculous argument. I don't care if Tom Brady wins the next 3 Super Bowls. I don't care. It does not diminish Bill Belichick as a head coach. Look at the weapons he's got this year. He's got better weapons than he had ever with the Patriots. Now, is it a testament to Tom Brady that he could win Super Bowls with Troy Brown and David Patton and David Gibbons and Deion Branch as his wide receivers? Yeah. It's also a testament to the coaching staff that they can put these guys in a position to be successful. That's what they did with Tom Brady. This coaching staff, led by Bill Belichick, made Tom Brady Tom Brady. So did Tom. He worked hard. Nobody's worked harder. Nobody's given more to the game. Nobody's given back more to the franchise, by the way. Aaron Rodgers complaining. You know, this isn't about Aaron Rodgers, but I'll go on a little riff here. Aaron Rodgers complains that the Packers won't give him talent, won't surround him with enough talent to win games. Well, Tom Brady spent a decade giving money back from his contract. Not that he didn't. Look at, he wasn't underpaid, but rarely was he in the top echelon of highly paid quarterbacks until the last few years. He gave money back so they could bring talent in. at other positions, both on the offense and the defense, by the way. Let's not discount the defense in all of this 20-year run. Some tremendous defensive coordinators, from Matt Patricia going back to Romeo Crennel and Bill Belichick contributing to that defense. This is not a question of which one's better. And you guys got to stop doing this. I don't care what Tom Brady does Sunday and what Tom Brady does however long he plays. I hope he plays till he's 50. I hope he wins 4 more Super Bowls. Stop diminishing Bill Belichick because of your love of Tom Brady. It's not an either or thing. Did Bill want to move on? Probably. He wanted to move on a couple of years ago, go to Jimmy Garoppolo and move Tommy then. Didn't happen. Bob Kraft didn't want to let him go. Jimmy went. Patriots also sold out for Tom Brady to try to win Super Bowls as he reached age 42. And they knew that his play would be diminished. Now, he played great this year. But you tell me, again, you're not going to predict that a guy who's 43 years old is going to be playing this way when he's 43 years, when he's 39 and 38. And Bill Belichick admitted as such. They sold out to win the last 5 years. And they came away, with Super Bowl victories against the Rams and the Seahawks, and another Super Bowl appearance. So what they've done is a collaboration, and stop trying to make it something that it's not. You don't diminish Tom Brady's legacy by giving Bill Belichick credit for being an equal partner in that success. And that's what it is, equal partnership. God, it's infuriating to me. And I can tell you, anybody that knows me knows nobody loves Tom Brady more than I do. I'm okay to move on. I'm ready for the next chapter. And I'm confident Belichick will bring that back, bring this team back. It'll take some work. But the Patriots don't have anywhere near the talent the Buccaneers have on either side of the football. So to compare their team this year with what the Patriots did this season, especially in a season of COVID, and they're unable to really operate the way they normally would in the off season, in the OTAs, training camp, uncovering those hidden gems that they always find. There was no chance to do that this year. Plus, they had a bunch of guys opt out. I'm not making excuses. It's just the way it is. It's just facts. Tom Brady's surrounded by a bunch of great weapons. Tom Brady's a great player today. He was a great player for the last 20 years before that. And Bill Belichick has been one heck of a football coach. And I hope that everybody will stop and think about the things they keep saying about poor Bill Belichick. That he was carrying Tommy's water for 20 years. Stop it. Just stop it. That's it. I'm out. It's going to be a great Super Bowl. I hope Tommy wins his 7th Super Bowl. I hope he continues to win rings and puts distance between himself and Patrick Mahomes, who will probably be chasing him for the next decade, chasing those records. But Tommy's outlasted them all, but that does not diminish the fact that Tom Brady had help getting to where he went or has come in just becoming Tom Brady. He had help. And it's okay to admit that. It doesn't diminish Tommy's standing. If it diminishes him standing in your eyes because you give Bill Belichick credit, then you're being short-sighted. I guarantee you, maybe Tommy's not, again, he's not bad-mouthing the organization. Maybe he's not showering Belichick with praise, but he knows inside, without that being driven by Bill Belichick and those other guys that I mentioned earlier, the Weisses, the McDaniels, the O'Briens, he's not the Tom Brady you're watching play Sunday. There's no way on this earth he becomes the player he became without their guidance and without them putting him in a place to succeed. That's what I think. You disagree? I hope you will speak up and let me know, because TGI Sports Talk is all about that. I hope you disagree with me. I hope you agree with me. Either way, give me a comment, like and share the show. Go to Northeast Streaming Sports, like that. Watch us on YouTube. Watch us on Facebook. Watch us wherever you can. We're growing and we're going places, and we want you to go with us. Watch Brady against Mahomes Sunday. It's going to be a matchup for the ages. Don't forget where Tom Brady came from. Who helped him get here today? See you guys later. Keith Engel from TGI Sports Talk, and I'm out.